Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Bless you all for coming to the live, for listening or watching the relive. Is what they call it? A relive, the rewatch, watching it over. Your opinions don't matter. Sorry to say. Your opinions on God's thoughts for man, God's thoughts for man's future, God's plans do not include your thoughts. Why? Because when He conceived the plans, He conceived them from a place of light, love, and perfection. He conceived His plans for us, for the world, from a place of light, love. I missed the last one. Light. There's a spirit that's coming over me. From a place of light and love. I'll just leave it at that. I don't know what the last one I said was. Being forgetful shows me that there's a spirit in here. Nevertheless, and perfection. Light, love, and perfection. Which means you, who is trying to change his thoughts, are trying to do so from a place of partial darkness, partial hatred and anger, and definite imperfection. You may think that your ways are better than God's ways. I don't know why you would think so, but it's a possibility that you might think that you have a better opinion of how things should be, how the world should be, how people should behave, and what God should deem acceptable from your perspective, and would then try to change the scriptures, the church, the pastors, and even God's mind about certain things. God rarely changes his mind, almost never. God rarely changes his mind, almost never. You cannot influence him. You cannot change his mind. You cannot change his word. You cannot change his spirit. You cannot change his scriptures. No matter how much you try, no matter how much you cry, no matter how much it hurts for you to see certain things written or spoken by him concerning things that you do that are not aligned with his word, your cries and your pains about what is written or what he has said cannot and will not make him alter his word. His word is final. Receive that. His word is final. He will not alter it just to help you. There's a spirit that is attacking me, but it is well. He will not alter his ways, his word, his spirit, his prophets, just to accommodate you and your thoughts and where you are at in life. He cannot and does not and will not do that. He cannot and will not do that. He cannot and will not do that. Listen to God's word. He has the final say. Do what he says. Listen to God's word. He has the final say over everything. Do what he says. Don't go off on your own, trying to figure things by yourself, trying to change the world, the rules, the spirit, the scriptures into your world, into your thought process, into your way of thinking. Your way of thinking is flawed. You need to realize that. Your way of thinking has got flaws, has got holes in it, is not perfect. He comes from a place of light and love and perfection. His ways will always be better than your ways. His ways will always be better than your ways. Submit yourself to God. Let him have the final say. Submit yourself to God. Let him have the final say over everything. Your finances, your family, your relationships, what you study, where you work, who you meet with, how you consume, what you eat, where you eat, where you go, how you dress, how you should think, how you should walk, how you should dress. Emphasis once again, how you should present yourself, how to speak, the mannerisms, your languages, the accents, what you should zeredo, how you should spend your money, how to, please excuse me, vercabra are, menglero hoskebra aya, vercabra menglerto. My spirit is being attacked. Everything that you do, everything that you do it with his permission. Everything that you do it with his permission. There is no other way. There is no alternatives. Zeredan Redie. Please excuse me. Marte Cobras. There is no other way. There is no other way. There is no other way. Let God have final say in everything that you do. Let God have final say in everything that you do. Let God have final say in everything that you do. Don't try to change him. Don't try to change what he has said. He said it, he meant it. It will bring fruits for his kingdom, not your own. Align yourself with God's kingdom and you will be fine. You will do well. Align yourself. Don't try to change God. Don't try to change his word. Don't try to change his ways. You will not succeed. You will not succeed. You will not succeed. Submit. Be blessed.